Guys, welcome back to another fight video, and we are going to discuss whether Dillian, the body snatcher, bam bam bam, Whyte should retire. I think quite a few people after his first round knockout to Moses Atoma has been saying that he should retire. What do I think? Well, first of all, you could see he had been in the best physical shape that he'd been in probably for his whole career almost. He looked better in this fight than what he did in the AJ fight, and that was years ago, what, 7-8 years ago? So he obviously took the fight seriously, but as all fighters, minus Usyk, your legs are one of the first things to go. You're not as light on your legs, especially for a heavyweight, because you're carrying around so much weight. He actually came in slightly lighter than Moses. Moses was 244. I'm sorry, Dillian was 244. Moses was 245. So 1 pound difference, not that big of a deal. Dillian, for his other fights, has been around 260. So I feel like he did take the fight serious. The problem is, in order for fighters to be at their peak, you've got to stay active. One of the things what you noticed is when Anthony Joshua was active, that was when he was at his best. The biggest layoff he had between all the activity was when he went to fight Daniel Dubois. Now, if he would have, it has an effect. Let's look at Joseph Parker too. He stayed active, and now he's so dangerous that no one's really been wanting to give him a fight. He deserves a championship fight, but no one's been giving it to him. But he's been at his best when he's active. Look at Wilder. Big, long layoff. Terrible fight. Jarrell Miller, after the whole drug thing, big layoff, terrible fight against Dubois and a few other people. And he's just been slowly bringing himself back against, well, I guess he fought Andy Ruiz and whatnot. But when these guys are active, it's better for them. And I'm not just saying that about Dillian Whyte. I just mean in general, being active keeps your skills a lot sharper, because having real fights is a lot different than sparring sessions. So all that being said, I think a lot was taken out of Dillian Whyte with this big knockout in 1 round. However, if he would have been active and having 2 or 3 fights a year, especially as an older fighter, let's just say 2 since he is 37, it would have been better for him than if he just dove into this fight fighting the new Mike Tyson. That made 0 sense whatsoever. I'm taking nothing away from Moses Atoma, because that is a bad boy and he's gonna be a champion one day. However, Dillian should not have taken that fight, especially based on the performances that he's had recently. Now, if he just took it for a payday, fair dues, get your payday, retire. But if he's looking to continue and have some more fights, he's got to be active. I feel like him and Joe Joyce could have a fight. Him and AJ could even have a rematch. Him and Jarrell Miller would be an interesting match. But you can't just jump in with a Talma. You can't just jump in with a Usyk or a Parker, because you're going to get smoked. So I don't think he should retire. I don't think he needs to retire. Is he at the top of his game? Absolutely not. But he can get some journeyman fights in there and work his way up to having another proper fight. But for now, if he's not going to take it serious and he's not going to be active, he should retire. If he's going to stay active and have a few warm-up fights, then albeit keep on fighting. Derek Chisora surprised a lot of people now with big wins over Joe Joyce, Otto Warlin, who's at the peak, should be at the peak of his career based on his age. And who was the other one he beat? Anyway, doesn't matter. You understand what I'm trying to say. Let me know what you think. Should Dillian Whyte retire, or should he keep going and see what he can make of it? Remember, it is paydays every time you fight. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.